You have a couple of things you're going to do for us here. You have a ditty you want to do, and then a little something else.
Well,
Maybe we should we do both halves of the ditty or one half of the ditty?
well, we thought we were opening the show with a ditty, or so, like opening our segment. So we'll do both halves and, and pretend like we just came on.
Okay, never been seen before.
And we're
Okay,
taking
here
off
we
Fighter
are.
Fire.
So maybe a round of applause.
Oh, here, a round of Moxy.
Thank you. So, we understand about the... 2, 3. We understand about the L.A. riot, smashing windows and burning down. Some blame poverty, but we don't buy it. We know the problem is too much Murphy Brown. You may have heard about Moxy Fruvous. Some say they're cool, but we don't know. But we met someone who can really groove us, the sparkling host of the Dini Petty Show.
I've been trying to meet you for 7 years. The host of the Dini Petty Show.
That's wonderful. Thank you. When you just do a cappella, does it take so much longer to get a song together because so much is determined on simply voice? Is it a much harder discipline?
It does take a lot longer because you have to arrange each chord vocally, so you have to determine what each person is singing, as opposed to if you're just playing on a guitar, you can just strum that chord. So it takes, you know, twice as long to actually arrange an a cappella song.
If you've been doing this for a long time, I mean, from busking, you're in the middle of a national tour, you've just done the East Coast, and you're heading out west, Western Canada, here they come.
We're going to do some Ontario dates and then go out west, yep.
Just give us a few places you'll be.
Big show in Toronto at the October 23rd at the Danforth Music Hall. I think there's still some tickets left. Then there's a show in Montreal, there's a show in
Spectrum?
Kingston, no, McGill actually.
And then west to...
and then we go west, Winnipeg, Saskatoon, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, so...
Here they come.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you must be familiar with the Zoo TV tour by U2 that has just toured the world.
Yes.
Well, we're going
similar.
one better. Yes, we're doing the Petting Zoo TV tour. And we thought that, you know...
Yak tongue baby. Yeah. Even better than real.
Live mangy goats. Things you don't want to pet.
But we were thinking of calling it the Dini Petty Zoo TV tour. Well, we went with Petting Zoo TV tour, but you can come on stage.
Absolutely. I could go out, I could introduce you. Would you take your tops off, though? Will you nude sunbathe? I mean, you know, we've got to figure these things out.
We'll tie it all in, I think, with that.
We have been all week.
Who is your audience? Who is attracted to you so far?
2 or 3 people.
Okay, but besides your mom and dad...
There was a man in Gananoque about...
It's actually really wild. This is like something that we really get off on, and I mean that in the good sense. It's a... they cut us off. It's a really amazingly broad demographic. We have, at our shows, we have, you know, young kids, you know, who are attracted to the fun stuff, King of Spain, Green Eggs and Ham. And we have, of course, the demographic of, you know, 18 to 30, our sort of age group. And then a lot of older people. You know, I mean, we get letters from you know, an old 70-year-old woman in Edmonton about one of our songs and that type of thing. It's really quite exciting. I guess because of the political satire or the exposure we've gotten in different mediums. It's a very broad demographic.
You've been compared to other groups. I understand you don't like the comparisons. I mean, somebody said you're sort of a cross between, what was it, Bare Naked Ladies and...
Shostakovich.
Yeah, Shostakovich. That was it. Who have you patterned yourself? Do you have any... Has there been anyone before this time that's been anywhere near where we're not going to?
The Bare Naked Ladies, the Nylons, and the whole Fredericks of Hollywood gang, you know. No,
it was a parallel evolution, I think, the Bare Naked Ladies and ourselves. But when we started, we were just busking for fun on the streets, and it was really when we took in a lot of our own sort of influences and adapted it to what we were doing.
We've known each other along from high school days, since high school. We haven't worked together straight since high school.
The 4 of you have been together since, buddies since high school?
Friends since high school, so
that's... Not at all.
We had the one big
Did they leave you out for a while?
Well, you know.
There was that year they weren't talking to you?
There's fisticuffs, and then there's anti-ballistic missiles.
I was going to say, how did you get off the street, boys?
Well,
Good parole officers.
Yeah, good for.
How did you started getting?
It's over here. Right?
Started getting indoor gigs.
Yeah, we just started playing indoors, and it
And they just
did this.
lifted right off. And
we
right
opened for
off.
Bob Dylan at Massey Hall.
That's
right.
Big thrill.
Yeah, it was a big thrill. Yeah.
That applause is for Bob.
In fact, I think Bob Dylan's in the audience right now. Bob, would you...
Opening for Bob Dylan has got to be, opening for a legend is difficult and nerve-wracking and thrilling all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you talk to him? Did he come up and say, like it or anything? No.
We did a
Is
tune
it-
with him.
How does it feel? No.
We played caps with them. Bottle
We
caps.
played that song from the Brady Bunch where Peter loses his voice, and he did that part.
No, we never met him, unfortunately.
They wheel out this metal vault, this lead-lined vault, and they just open it up, and he pops out and sings a song. 5 minutes later, he's on his way to, Gananoque to meet our fan.
Moxy Fruvous, what is it? Cold yogurt dropping into a vat of boiling water in the Ural Mountains.
Fruvous?
Remember that when they head your way. Ladies and gentlemen, Moxy Fruvous. Thanks, guys.
Yay!